Okay.
But anyway, man, listen, man. Next episode, man, is gonna be our 200th episode, man. So next episode, we're gonna pop a bottle. You know what I'm saying? We ain't all gonna be together, but we're gonna pop a bottle. We're gonna have a glass or whatever they want to drink, apple juice, apple cider, whatever you want. So, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna celebrate having our 200th episode.
What up? Welcome to the
Fuck out of here.
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 podcast showing them the guy that never lies unless I have to say so.
It's the bearded dad, DJ True. I need a new hat. Anyway, yeah, what did do? What did he? Whatever, man. We back. Oh man.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and I still don't have a cool line, but hey, I'm here.
Oh man.
All right, man. Last week, we wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? For reasons unexplained. Brandy was in the tub and she said she's not getting out. I was just chilling. I just wanted to relax, you know what I'm saying? Out of the 200 episodes we did, the first one I ever missed.
You missed?
I missed last
Yeah,
week.
you missed last week.
Wow.
It was just me and Blaine.
It just him Blaine.
Y'all held it down. That's what's up.
Yeah. The only reason why, because the guest was their cousin, and
Okay.
I know her we grew up together, so that wasn't even a guess. Just talking shit. That's it. So
yeah, man, but a lot been going on, y'all. Let me explain that I saw a lot of things about on the internet that I would like to talk about on this podcast. And we can start off whatever y'all want to start off with, or y'all can let me start off with what the fuck I want to start off with. So it's up to y'all, motherfuckers.
Hey, Brandy, you got some?
It sounds like you got some shit that you're trying to let out.
Oh shit!
You can go ahead. What's on the internet? What's on the internet?
I just saw some shit. Let's start off with this conversation here.
Hold on. Before we do that, man, shout out to everybody that's coming to our page. We getting followers. I posted a clip that wasn't our podcast. It is like really going up. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs. Like, yeah, so
shout out to y'all, man, because we out here. Well, Derek out here doing this thing on that page. Getting these followers up. So I already saw this on Facebook. I shared it. I'm gonna say that nigga name, but he said uncomfortable conversations create healthy relationships. Stop avoiding them. So
I love that.
All right, so I felt that was real because in relationships, marriages, or anything, I said this a while back, and I believe that you got to have these uncomfortable conversations to see how strong your relationship or marriage is, and see how you're gonna grow from those conversations. Now, there's plenty. Like I told Derek, I can't talk about this because of cease and desist. But
well, since it's just me and my kids, I could actually speak how I want to speak.
Ooh.
So if she listens to this, man, it's all good. But we're gonna have that conversation. But this morning we didn't have like a real conversation, but clearly we have to. It was about finance, and it's just like she always thinking like I got money. Like we took our kids out of daycare, which is I pay like the big stuff, like rent and whatever daycare and stuff like that, and she pay like other stuff. So she like ever since we took them out of daycare, she just thinking like I just got like money, and it's like no, I want to save money, but I don't have money like that just to be this and that. And it's like she like where your money go at, and it's like I don't spend it on myself, I spend it on gas. I gotta put gas in both cars, which is she do too. Like we get food stamps, but it's only $400. We got 4 kids and us too. It's 6 people in this house. my 1-year-old eat like us. So it's like we, you know what I'm saying? Don't that $400 don't last but 2 weeks. So it's like the other 2 weeks, you gotta come out the pocket. Groceries high, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like some nights we don't eat, some nights we don't. I don't cook, so it's like we gotta eat out. When you go eat out, you say just like go to Popeyes. You go to that's 30 and 40 some dollars.
Yeah, $40, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, and she just thinking that it's like, I'm like, man, I'm paying cell phone bill. I just paid a 400 some dollar cell phone bill. My son just broke his iPad for the third time. I'm not replacing it. I need to take that off my bill. My son, my oldest son, paying for him a brand new phone. He cracked it. He lost it. I'm paying on stuff that's unnecessary, and it's like that's what my money going in. It's like I can't tell you the last time I bought a shirt. Can't let's say bought a pair of tennis shoes, socks, all of that, and it's like all of that shit adds up. And she like, I just don't understand. And it's like, hey, we could sit down, and I could open my bank account, and you could look at the transaction. That's why I'm spending on all my money goes towards everything towards the house and y'all. It never goes to me, or I try to save money. And it's like, oh, let me put a little bit of money on the side, this and that. Here it comes. Hey, we want to go out with the people, this and that. And it's like, well, and you don't want to say no because, you know, you feel like she, you know, I'm not going to say it's all on her, but it's like, hey, we don't do nothing. We don't go out. We stay in the house. We go do this and that. So it's all like, you want to like, I want to give my wife to get out of the house and have a good time. You want to spend time with each other, but besides in the house and with the kids. So it's like, shit, you go out. That's $100 more, $100 plus. You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit adds up. So it's like that conversation. I know finance is one of that uncomfortable conversation that we about to have. Like we have it, but it's not. It's to the point that it's like it's about to get real uncomfortable, and there's somebody going, I'm not gonna say words gonna exchange, but it's gonna be uncomfortable. But you gotta have that conversation so we could understand where I'm coming from and where the money going is. So have the conversation.
Yes. Finances is a big one too. Like finances is the number one reason that people get divorced. So you didn't have a conversation about money. That's a big big indicator of what's going on in the relationship or what's not going on for sure. Because I mean, you live with somebody, you doing life with somebody, finances has to come up. How does it not? Do we have any financial goals? We have anything we're working on together? Where is the money going? Like, I think that's a valid question because sometimes we're just swiping and because the card didn't get declined, we like, well, we got the money, right?
Yep.
And sometimes you just lose sight of that. I know I'm bad about that. Like on Mondays, I always be like, I'm scared to check my account because I know I was swiping the weekend. Like
for real, that's real shit.
I know that's something that like I have to work on. It's something that came up a lot in my marriage too. Finances was a big thing for us. And it ultimately was the first reason why I was filing for divorce. So it's real when they said that the number one reason, I was like, damn, this is the number one reason.
that was like one of the things for my first marriage. That was one thing. Lost my job, got hurt. She was like, how this and that? And I'm like, dog, I'm getting a check every month. And is you going to work, and I'm still making more money than you. So it's like, what more you want? And it's like, she let her people get in her head, and well, you know what? That's my exit. I got to go because you worry about too much about money, and we live in nobody got to move out where we at and this and that. That's just in your head, and you're letting your people get in your head. Nah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Do y'all believe in having like the same bank account, or you feel like y'all should have separate account?
I think it's no. I don't feel like it's a big thing of having a joint account, but I think you still need to have your own separate account. So, but we don't have a joint account. We just never did yet. But yeah,
I think there should be a joint account for like vacation or savings, or like if we saving for a down payment, like something that we're both buying together or investing in together. I could see that. Or being like, let's put money up and then the end of the year we take it out and get to do something with it, take the kids on a trip, something like that. But
definitely,
I'm all for, yeah, let's have our own accounts, but we should be working towards something together. But yeah, everybody's different, you know, do whatever works for your relationship, but it definitely needs to be something that's talked about for sure.
Why?
Why?
Tell
Tell
him
them that it's human nature. Why?
Does it
Yo, Jeremy?
No, man. We was thinking about Rejection, man. Why? Tell me that it's human nature. I was saying, you know, like, no, I was gotta do my little whys. I might have to say so why. Why the woman always gotta bring up finances like a man ain't busting his ass every day, doing what he gotta do, trying to save money. And when it comes down to y'all be like, oh, where the money going? You know, not even that where the money going, like why we don't have money for this, or you get upset about why we don't have this amount of money. Like you gotta understand, like we gotta live, we gotta survive. We got a house, we got bills, we got groceries, we gotta do what we gotta do, and especially if you know there's a certain amount of income you make a month, you can't get upset about certain things. In order for that to change, you have to want to change it. Now, if you're just sitting there complaining and not doing nothing about it, then that's a problem. Because you can't say that, oh, where the money going, or where the money going, and you ain't doing nothing about it. It's like, you know, especially if you got a goal in mind, if you want to reach a certain goal, certain obstacle, or trying to get something, or vacation, or house, or car, anything, and you complain and you keep dipping and dabbing in the money, or you want to do this and want to do that, and you try to explain something like, hey, we need to save our money. We can do that, can wait. Let's reach this goal first, and afterwards, you know, we can go ahead and do this thing. But it seems like sometimes women just don't understand that. It's like, what you mean? Like, well, why not? Like, I'm not about to deprive myself. We only live once. Like, nah, nigga. Like, no, we need a house. We need to like. We got light bills. We got bills that's go occur for us. Property taxes. That's go be there for the rest of our lives, man. Like until I catch up, or until I'm not in debt, or until I'm paying off certain bills, then like just understand that we gotta like sacrifice not going places for a while. We gotta sacrifice not doing these things for a while. And I'm not saying it's permanent. I'm not saying it'll happen all the time. I'm just saying it's temporary until I reach my financial goal in order for us to do these things. Now, if you can't understand that, that's when it becomes like a issue, or like confrontation, uncomfortable conversation. And I don't mind having conversations about money. I'm gonna just speak the real. I'm gonna be like, listen, boom, 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 bop, pam, pop, phew, phew, my space. Like that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I ain't holding back for nobody. But like, if I had it and I was doing that, then that's fucked up. But I know I ain't got it.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah. I know I ain't got it. Like I know I ain't got it. Like at all. Like Brandon said at the beginning. Like on Mondays you be swiping and just hoping that bitch accept.
Nah, real shit, man.
Shit, like it's like that. Like when people be like, when people sometimes people ask for like, hey man, you got $20? You be like, nigga, no. Like I don't. Like you ain't got $20? I be like, nigga, no, I don't. Like I really don't have $20.
And then people look at you funny, like, why you ain't got $20? But it's like, hey, if you asking me for $20, clearly you ain't got $20.
Right. Like, oh, they look at certain things like, oh man, you got this, you got that, you ain't got $20. Like, bro, you don't understand what the fuck I go through. I don't broadcast my life, nigga. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I don't care what you see I have. That don't mean I have that in my bank account.
Yeah. All that shit could be if I had that in the past. Like I bought all of this shit way back, and it's
I got this when I had money. Like all these shoes, I had money. This shit, I had money at the time.
You can pawn the shoes and get money.
They fake.
Hey, you know what? My wife said that too. My wife said like she like, because I said, man, it's all some of these Jordans I got, I don't wear it. And she was like, why you just don't sell them? And it's like, that mean I gotta clean them. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody is like that's I'm spending more money. Like I said, I don't know like the market of these selling Jordans and shit. I ain't got time for that shit, man. And it's like, and then you gotta think about it, nigga. When we do go somewhere, I ain't got no shoes. So I need to keep them shoes because I can't go buy no brand new ones. So I gotta clean them. I gotta take a towel, wipe them bitches down. I can't take no toothbrush and do all that. I'm gonna just take a towel, make it look neat, nice, and throw on my outfit.
I said this decision. I was like, bro, I don't buy the clothes or shoes. So when the time do come when I can rock one of these motherfuckers, they gonna look very fucking new because I barely wear these bitches.
Oh man.
I wore these one time. That was for Christmas in 2019. I wore them one time. I wore these twice.
Oh yeah.
I got shoes I never wore, like those Jordans 11s. I wore them for All-Star Weekend when it was in New Orleans. That was it. These right here, them. I wore them once. But man, like it's just. I ain't buying no shoes since. Okay, I lied. I just bought those cool grays, but that's for Christmas. I deserve that. But I ain't never wore them yet because I don't go nowhere because I can't afford to. Like next week. I think this weekend we're going to a podcast festival thing. I'm gonna wear them fucking shoes.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like things are high, man. Like, I just wish certain like just people, anybody else out there, if you're with somebody, understand that we're trying to make a balance and we're trying to reach a certain goal. So don't get upset when we deny a date night because we need the lights on.
Well, date night don't have to.
The bills paid.
Money.
Say it again.
Date night doesn't always mean spending money. I think sometimes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
Like
right.
You don't have to deny date night for the light bills, but
you gotta understand certain people love language. Certain people want luxury things.
And some people don't want to be just in the house and have that date night.
Some people don't want to go to the park and just walk. Some people don't want to just go ride and then just see the city.
If you saying that we can't do date night because of the money, then explain, okay, well, I know that this is how you typically like date night, or I know this is your typical love language, but right now I have a goal that I'm trying to meet. And so do you mind if it starts to look a different way until we reach our goal? And again, that's where communication come in. If we're communicating, these things shouldn't even be a question because you should already know that. Like, she shouldn't have to ask where the money is going if y'all are having constant conversations about money, because then she already knows where the money is going. I think these questions and things come up when conversations are not being had. So there shouldn't be a time for me to ask, why haven't we went on a date night, or where's the money going? That shouldn't even be a question, because if we're communicating consistently, that's just stuff that's going to come up naturally, and it wouldn't have to be this big thing. I think when we get to where we're in a space where we're having these big conversations, that's because stuff has festered for so long and now it's built up and now it's a big thing. But if me and my partner are talking every single day, or if we're even talking once a week, it doesn't allow for these big conversations to be had because we're talking so regularly. This stuff is just normally coming up.
Yeah, but some people don't.
That if we're always talking, then naturally you're gonna be like, babe, money is tight. Like,
yeah. Certain people do that. Certain people do have these conversations every day. They know what the issue is, but certain people don't. That's when we had this conversation about how men lie to, like, you know, keep their woman happy. Because you're not gonna have these conversations every day about with someone who doesn't want to hear that shit. You're not gonna do that because it's gonna just lead to argument, walking on eggshells, awkwardness, and like certain people, we don't want that. So we could just either give them what they want and say fuck our feelings and fuck our finances. But when we do step up, it's like it's an issue. Not saying like every man, not even saying me. Cease and desist. I'm just saying it just certain people just can't, you know, say certain things to certain people.
But then you shouldn't be with them though. Like, if you can't say anything to your partner, you really have to evaluate that relationship. Yeah. If you're spending your life with somebody, there shouldn't be nothing that you can't say to your person. This is your person. This is your constant. This is your one. This is your person. You should be able to say anything to your person and it be well received, even if they don't like it, even if they don't love it, even if they like, you know what I mean? It should still be where we could still continue on this relationship and respect each other. Like, I didn't like what you said. there was some bullshit, but I'm still in this fight with you because we partnered and this is what I signed up for. Right. And again, I think that goes to the quality of some relationships. Like sometimes we're in relationships with people only for the good stuff and only for the pleasure-based things and not necessarily to go through things with them, to experience discomfort, to have these uncomfortable conversations. And again, that's why this stuff don't last, because they be built on lust and superficial things, not really ready to get down to the nitty-gritty and be hurt and be vulnerable and get your feelings hurt, because like all of that is part of it. So if I gotta walk on eggshells and I can't be 100 with you, we're in a superficial ass, unhealthy, toxic, it's gonna end up being toxic relationship.
Yeah, like you said though, like, you know, certain people just hold in and it becomes one big balled up conversation instead of like the everyday conversation, or when the conversations do need to be had and it just happened. Like that's normal. Like I can say that happens, but like sometimes it doesn't lead into anything being solved or resolved with multiple conversations. We're just having them, and it's the same thing over and over again. But you know, it's like you said, it's still being had though. So like it's better than like holding it in, and then that day you blow up, and it's like, I ain't know you felt that way. You be like, I've been felt that motherfucker. I just saying that. Like, damn it, shit, doing this and that and telling me this and that, and I'm not saying shit. Now you get mad because I tell you can't do that. Nah, fuck you.
But I just feel like it's one thing is as a man and you being a protector and everything and a provider, regardless of I don't have it, a man, I'm gonna say a man that leads always gonna find a way to get it and to make sure that whatever is situated is it need to be there.
Right. If it's that, to me, if it's necessary.
Yeah, if it's necessary, not for no, not for
no
being.
Yeah, not for. I'm definitely gonna pay the bill. I'm definitely gonna have this mortgage paid. I'm definitely gonna have a car. We need a transportation. I'm definitely gonna keep the lights on. But when it comes, like, I want to go somewhere. You wouldn't want to see this fucking payment I just put into this motherfucking mortgage.
And now you're starting to like as a grown up, you're starting to understand as like when you growing up, why you know your mom when you ask for certain things and your parents would be like, "Hey man, I just paid this bill, like you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I mean?" So
yeah, I get that now. Being a parent now, I get why mommy, because that's what she always saying no. Like, do she just like saying no?
Yeah,
she probably really didn't have it. Like,
but I think like I would say even if I don't got it, like for my daughter, like I'm gonna always give it to her because like I told her like she has a job, she washes the dishes every day. So like even if I don't have it, I'm gonna give it to her because I don't want her to actually work for somebody and not get paid. So like like if I tell you I'm gonna give you this on this day and I give it to you, like make sure to give you money or don't do the job. Like don't do it because that's when people go in the future will be like, oh my daddy did it, so I get the money whenever. Like, nah, if I don't pay you, stop doing this shit. Like, I ain't got it, don't do it. Like, no, because that's not right. And like, for her, she had a dance this week. Like, I didn't have it. I didn't give a fuck. Like, it's on my child. Like, shit, gotta do it. Like, you know, certain things like that. But when it comes to like certain things that's like unnecessary for the time, I'm not saying it's not necessary, but if it's just not the right time or finances not right, like, nah, we just can't, man. Just like, let me catch up on a few things and let me dot some I's and cross some T's. Let me get out this debt. Let me pay this off.
And you don't want to tell your children no too.
Yeah, you can never tell.
You don't want to tell them no, but it's like,
especially if you like, it's different in certain people's situations. You got like you and multiple kids, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But like me, I got one child, so like you don't want to be like, I can't say no. Like, even if I don't got it, like I got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it because like, you know, it's I don't want her to be like, oh, nigga, you broke. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, like
for one, my child ever said, yeah, nigga, I'm broke because I'm giving you everything in the fucking world. And I'm making sure that you eat every night and you got a roof and to take a shower and all of this shit.
You got all these games you playing, you ain't gotta worry about
that. Nigga, what the fuck? Santa Claus didn't bring that bullshit, nigga. I bought that fucking shit.
I like for real, man. But like when it comes to like just your partner, man, it just I believe uncomfortable conversations create healthy relationships. So like regardless,
I do.
we go talk, we go sit down, we go talk about it. I don't care how mad we get with each other, we go talk about it and we go figure it out from there. We ain't gotta like not talk. We ain't gotta don't get upset. I'm just giving you an honest rundown of what's going down on the outside of town. Like, let's get it. Like this is what we need to do. This is what I'm paying. This is what we trying to do. This is the goal I'm trying to reach. Now, that goal can't be reached if this, that, and they keep being brought up. Now, if you got your own money, then cool, do it. But like if you depending on me to do it, like I'm sorry, it ain't gonna happen because I'm trying to reach this goal. I'm trying to get us in a better situation. So just understand that certain things got to be sacrificed. And like however the conversation goes after that, it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna break up with you. We're not gonna divorce. Like,
yeah, so maybe the conversation might get to that point of whatever, but maybe it could come out good at the end of the day and you have some good sex.
Yeah, makeup.
You gotta think about it. Hey, like we going back and forth, we having our back and forth, and we don't want to talk to each other for a few minutes or whatnot, and then she like, you know what? I'm not leaving, she ain't leaving. Man, make up.
That's a good segue from what we put to talk about last week.
What was I supposed to talk about last week?
We'll talk about the sex conversations. They supposed to talk about like the intimacy, man and woman, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife relationships. When it comes to the poll, women are more sexually active than men, correct?
Women in relationships or
no, I ain't gonna say sexually active. Women are more hornier than men, correct?
That's correct.
I'm asking.
You asking me?
You know, we and Derek ain't no.
I ain't know.
Oh, I can't speak for every woman in America. I don't know.
Well, that's what everybody pretty much saying.
That's the poll we suggested. Like women for multiple people, women are more sexually,
active than
they wanted more than men. Like men may present it more like, oh yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think men are more expressive about that than women. Because women are shamed when we are expressive that way. So
not these days.
They don't.
But man, I could be.
I still think I think it's less of a like stigma or a thing, but it's still shamed, and we get called hoes and whores and sluts. Like men don't get called those names when they're sexually free. But when women are free and liberated and whatever, then it's like she's in her masculine or she's a hoe, or like those girls don't get wife. Like nobody wants a woman with lots of bodies. Like it's still shame. Women are just starting to not give a fuck, but it still is highly shamed for a woman to feel like she can fuck on who she want to fuck on. She can do what she want to do with her body, her choice, all that stuff. It's still shame. It is. Women, we just starting to say we don't care.
Dudes still get caught at it, just that it don't
hit, don't hurt them.
Yeah,
and it don't take y'all out of the running of finding a mate. Like men will tell women, like, "Oh yeah, I ain't gonna wife you because you got too many bodies." A woman ain't gonna tell a man like, "Oh, you can't be my husband. You fuck too many girls." If anything, that make y'all more sought after. Honestly, don't no woman want the man that don't nobody else want. So it kind of helps y'all when men have a lot of women. It seems like those be the ones that more women want. And I be thinking like, I want the one don't nobody want. But everybody's different. But it seems like men that have a lot of women, it just brings them more women. Or I don't know. It's crazy.
I guess because it's more like he
confident. He more confident. He more sure of himself, and he more. Because I seen some ugly ass niggas like get bitches.
But he probably got money though, and he probably got a good mouthpiece.
Excuse me for saying bitches. Women.
Thank you. Look at you growing up. I love that. Look at you. I am so proud. Whatever.
Anyway, but yeah, like when you I seen like it's a mouthpiece, you're right, because old school dude I used to work with, he was like not attractive dude. Very, very. I ain't judge men, but he wouldn't, he wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. But I was like, man, how you be? He said, boy, there's that mouthpiece, boy. That say all that bullshit they would have. I bust out laughing. I was like, bruh. He's like, yeah, there's that mouthpiece, boy. I see some of the bullshit that they want to hear. That's how I get them. I be like, damn, man. And like,
that's why y'all gotta teach y'all daughters to make sure a man's words match his actions, because men will say anything. And some women do really fall for just words. Like that'd be just enough. If he say the right thing, that's just enough to get a penny. And I'd be like, okay, what did he do? You telling me what he said, but what did he do to back up that? But I've been there before. You know what I mean? So I ain't even gonna get on here like it ain't been me. It used to be me, but now you gotta back that up with something, because the words just ain't gonna do.
Like, to tell you what you want to hear, man. And like from a man's standpoint, it's like how you, because I ain't never been like a player type. Like I was never like like if I was put it like this, I never was. I never had a mouthpiece, but I always was like confident. I ain't never had like I never went approach a girl and try to holler at a girl. It was more like, oh, who's that? And I'm like, what's up? And it's like, it's from there. It's like, it never was a, go talk to a girl and try to pull her. It's like, I ain't never did that in my life.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, so, but like when
man,
it comes.
Shout out to niggas that ain't got to do that, because that's the shit. When the women come up to you, that's the
shit. Hey, that's the real shit. Like, shout out to y'all niggas like that, because y'all niggas, don't let them niggas who like go grab every girl that walk past them or try to run game on them and see.
I got a lot of homeboys like that, and
like, I mean, like they don't give up, like they don't care about insult, shame, ugly, your breath stink. Them niggas don't care. Give me a gum, nigga. Go to the next one. Shit. What's up, Ma? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up with it, man? Look, I can get your name, can get your number. They don't act like that. You know, you looking good, got your little heels on and everything. I'm just trying to fuck with you. What we doing tonight? We drinking? We smoking? What's up? Yeah, that's how them niggas do though. Like that's how they do it. Like them girls.
They're only gonna attract a certain type of female.
Yes. And like then there's the eloquent guy. Hello, man. I don't mean to be disrespectful. You are beautiful.
I don't fall for those either, though. So
they got those guys, and they got these guys. Smile for me right quick. The Blaine Livings.
Oh shit, man. I don't know, man. All my women I had, they came up to me. Shout out to them.
You a smooth cat then.
No, I'm always quiet. I was always the quiet person.
Women.
That nigga was smooth in middle school. That nigga had the house in middle school. That nigga was so smooth in middle school. That nigga had so many females, man. We was like, Derek, man, when we met him in 2013, when he came back around in 2013, we started talking again.
Yeah.
I said, hey, man, I don't know who you had in middle school.
Man, I'm always the guy in the bed.
That bold. I've never been that bold. Like that's not me. I'm not gonna shoot my shot. I'm not gonna do
females. I don't believe females should shoot their shot, because I'm be honest.
But I think you should. I
don't believe
think there's nothing wrong with that.
I do. I feel uncomfortable when a female shoot that shot. I really do, because like honestly, I know it's different when a girl be like, she talk to you, she get to know you, she's not flirting with you, just get to know you. But when they shoot they shot, hey, what's up, my boy? Ooh, you look good. Like, what's up, man? Like that shit. I be like, ew.
Really?
Too easy. Yeah, I never did like that.
Some men say they prefer that because then they don't have to question whether she's interested.
They prefer that because that's easy. Because they ain't gotta work. But like, see, they got certain men. Like when I was working in Kirkwood, and like I was delivering to this pet shop. And this girl came out the pet shop. That girl said, hey, cute. Let me get your number. I said, babe, I'm married. I said, I don't care. I want your number. I was like, I got a brother.
That looks just like me.
Nah, it was another dude. It was like, I got a brother. he's single. She's like, I don't want him. I want you. I said, well, look, I'm married. I'm gonna give you his number. He looks just like me. I was lying. I was like, he looks just like me. The whoop the whoop. She's like, and I was like, listen, I'm not. No, like, ew, get away from me.
And sometimes it seems like men that are married, women like married. I don't get none of that, but
they flock to that cuff married man. They do flock to that. Like it's like it is weird. It's like they flock to that like a lot, and it's like they would never flock to that when you single.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
I think it's like that for women too. Like I will say that I think when I was married, more people tried me than when I was single, and I didn't get that.
because I believe when you marry,
it's a challenge for people, or it's like
it's not even a challenge. Like I think you give off a different type of confidence that like I don't need nobody, and like it's like a different type of aura you give off. It's like
yeah,
because when you're single, you kind of like looking for me. Maybe I could talk to her. Maybe he want to talk to me. When you're married, it's like talk to nobody. Like I'm married, and they like that. They be like, oh, he ignore me. Like they might see somebody, they might see a married man and be like, oh, he's handsome, he looks good, and then they try to like they probably shoot their shot, and he be like, all right, that's what's up. It is what it is. And then they be like, wait, you ignoring me? You know how many single niggas in here want me? And then they find out, oh, he's married. That's why. And they be like, let me try that, nigga.
yeah. I don't get that, but you know,
It be like that though. Like you never know, man, because everybody different and people just some people don't give a fuck, some people care, some people respect it, some people don't respect it. It just
I just watched I say just watch it, but I watched a TikTok video which a dude was asking. I don't know if y'all posted or not, but I know the dude was asking women if they rather
I posted, yeah,
be with a married man, they tell you yeah for everything, or be with a man that's
45% of the time tell you no.
Tell you no. And all the women picked up a married man.
Yeah, I'll pick the married man.
A married man, like why?
Just because he say yes all the time?
Yep.
Only one girl I think said no because I need.
I think it's two. What's up, baby?
He said no. I need to be told no sometimes. Like I have to be told no sometimes. So,
yeah, because she broke it down. Like that woman that said she wanted. She broke it down. I was like, that's real. Because all the other ones like, I'm married, man. I can't tell. You can't tell me no. I was like, wow.
I think that was a hard one for me. I don't like being told no either. Like,
no, Brandon, not you.
I don't like being told no, but I understand that it's gonna happen sometime. Now I don't understand why it would have to happen, but I guess that in some cases it will. Like that's something that I'm prepared for, but I do not like being told no. Like when we were going back to what we was talking about before, when y'all was saying we can't go on dates or something like that, I would go get a job. That's what I would do. Like I would go get a part-time job because once you start telling me no, then I'm just gonna go. I need the help. That's what y'all were saying. It would have made me feel like, well, I need to go get a part-time job so that he ain't gotta tell me no, or like we can't keep going. So then I start being like, well, I'm gonna go get a part-time job, and then I'll do date night every other week, and then you do. You know, it got to be something. But I don't want
compromising. So I think that's cool.
a balance.
That's a balance. No, it's hard for me. But if I'm being told no, I'm gonna do something about it. Like I ain't just gonna be like, you told me no. What the fuck? I'm like, oh, you told me no. Okay, noted. I'm about to go get me a job because I like what I like. I want to go date. I want to go on vacation or whatever you're telling me no to. Obviously, it's something I want to do. And so if you're telling me that it's hard right now and this is temporary, well, then temporarily, I'm going to start doing hair on the weekends, or I'm going to go work at Target and just get a couple hours in or something. But I mean, I've always been like that. Like if it was something I wanted, I made sure I've had it. Like I've always worked multiple jobs because I don't like being told no. And again, that's something that I'm working on because I don't want to be I want to be in my feminine. I don't want to make my partner feel like he's not enough or he's not doing enough. So I won't be like, oh, you told me no. Oh, don't worry. Like you ain't never got to tell me no again because I'm gonna do like I ain't doing it on that. But I will feel like, okay, if this is our household and there's something lacking or there's something we need and I can help, let me do. But I also have a lot of talents. Like I can do hair. That's not something that everybody can do. So everybody can't say, well, let me start doing hair again. But I know if I ever got down to where me and my kids going without something, I know that I could post some pictures of some hair I did and get some clientele. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that I can do. So I know that, you know, that's different for everybody. I wouldn't have to go work at Target, but I'm gonna do something. So yeah, it's just, I guess it just depends on the person, but I do not like being told no. I'm an only child for one. So it wasn't much that
Oh, you know, that makes
yeah,
a whole lot of sense.
Shit.
like,
That
no.
makes a whole lot of sense.
Shit. You one of them.
That make a whole lot of
And
sense.
I'm an Aries. Like Aries be like, what the fuck is a no? Like what? So I'm working on it, but I don't like being told no. It pains me because I'd be like, no, what? What? Like
I tell you, when you was growing up, your parents never told you no for shit.
I mean, she really didn't have to. Now, if she had to, yeah, but like if I want to go over somebody's house, like yeah, she would say no to that. But there wasn't much that I like really yearned for or wanted for. It was only me.
So I'm just saying, like just saying for example, like, Mom, I want to go to McDonald's. Most, parents, like they got two or more children. Like, you got McDonald's money. You the only kid.
I
Mom
was
about to.
only kid, so it really kind of benefited her to probably take me to McDonald's because then she didn't have to cook because it's only me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like for me, I cook because it's economically better because there's 4 children. Like I got mouths to feed. If we go out to eat, I'm spending 80 to 100 easily. We eating
Easy.
But for my mom, it was probably like shit. I could spend $3 at McDonald's, or I could go home and cook. Like I'm gonna spend the $3. So yeah, I get that. I wasn't a McDonald's kid, but I could see why we did eat out a lot. Me and my mom did eat out a lot, and you know that was just something we would do together. But my kids, when we go out there, they be like, "Yes, all right," because it's not.
Because that's a treat. That's a treat. That's
That's not happening all the time. So like being a like it's another question. Being an only child, how you think that affected the marriage? Because when you're when you're only child, you can't be told no. Everything in your way. So it's like it's kind of a it's kind of a conflict when it comes to like, hey baby, no. What you mean no? So how did that work? And like, well, obviously, I'm just saying.
I'm sure it was difficult because like he grew up with siblings, a lot of siblings. And so like I used to get mad when he would like touch my stuff or like I wasn't used to
I hate
so he used to be like, you could tell you grew up by yourself because you don't like to share and da. But it was something that I really had to adjust to. Because I used to be like, where's my deodorant? Where's it? Like, don't touch my stuff. But it's because people never touch my stuff. There was nobody there. But it definitely was, I'm sure it was hard to be with someone who's not used to sharing, who's used to getting their way. Like he really spoiled me. But I think that wasn't a good thing because then in the end, he's like, you're fucking spoiled. But I'm like, but you spoiled me. Like he never told me no. I can't think of a time he ever told me no. But I think that it frustrated him at the end because it's like, I give you everything. Like what the, and I'm like, you kind of created this monster. But it's definitely something that I've had to work on within myself is not being selfish, not being self-centered, knowing that everything is not about me and learning how to compromise and not pout when I don't get my way.
What type of balance would you recommend for women like yourself who are in a relationship or married to adjust to the being only child syndrome in a marriage? Like how would you tell people to adjust to being not having those same things you had when you was growing up in a marriage? Who would you tell people how to balance that out?
Well, I think first you have to recognize that it is a thing. For so long, I denied that. People like, you got only child syndrome. I'm like, that's not a real thing. But I Googled it and it really is a real thing. So I think first I had to acknowledge that I am different because I grew up an only child. And I didn't think that was a thing. I'm just like, yeah, like that's nothing. But no, most people have siblings. So I had to recognize that, like, yeah, I'm not used to sharing and I am used to getting my way. So I think once I was able to admit that, then I was able to work on it. I think also being a parent of multiple children has really humbled me because I've had to see that play out. Like, I didn't have siblings in my house, but I've seen my children be siblings. And just seeing them share and like how they look out for each other and stuff, I'd be like, oh, because I didn't have to do that. And I'd be looking at them like, you shared that? I wouldn't have did. But it's like, oh, you don't know what it's like. So when I see my children do that to each other, that really has helped me learn how to consider other people. And then again, being a mother, I've had to learn how to put people in front of me. And that was hard for me. Like when I became a mom, I'm like, I have to think about somebody else. So I really feel like that's why I feel like that's why I got so many fucking kids. Because God was like, oh, we're gonna show her ass how to be selfless and to consider other people before herself. So being a mom has really got me, because I've had no choice but to put people before me and consider people other than myself. So it's not so hard now. I mean, I've been a mom for over 15 years, but it definitely was something I had to adjust to when I got into relationships with people. Again, learning how to share my bed. You know, most siblings shared a bed or a room. I had never did that. So I had to other people's stuff being on the dresser or in my way, or even the fact that like there were 2 closets and I was mad that like he had to get a closet because I got stuff to go in both closets.
That's bad.
So
I wonder if it's like that for a man, because I got a homeboy that's like the only child, and they used to get everything. Well, you know, he used to get everything he wanted as a kid when he was young, but I wonder how he deal with it now, being in a relationship and having his kid, and it's like how that is.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure it's not the same as a woman being, you know, being the only child. But
yeah, everybody has their thing that they care about. Mine is like space. So, you know, I'd be wanting my space, but it's definitely something I had to adjust to. We also had different styles. Like he was very OCD in particular. I wasn't. So one side of the room would
You
look
was messy.
Yeah, because I didn't have to care about
nothing.
nothing.
Women.
My stuff.
Yeah, women, if I just say that, women, just a woman in general. Ain't the only child.
Hey, that's just a woman.
I don't think it's all women.
Oh, what?
It's not all women. No, you're right. It's not, because
I have friends that are very OCD.
My mother is very clean. Very clean.
Well, yeah, because Chris' wife is like that. She OCD.
Yeah, so it depends. I don't think it's gender. I just think it depends again how you were raised and you know things like that. But it definitely was an adjustment period. But you got to learn that when you're in a relationship, you're doing life with somebody, and so you have to consider them in all aspects.
And why you just make it sound like that? Like you gotta do life with this person. Like you.
No, you are doing life with this person.
Well, I know that. How you say it? Like you doing life with this person? Like
life.
Like,
it's a bid. You doing a lifetime bid for real. Like so, yeah. But I think now that I've been alone and I've been by myself and I've been single for so long intentionally, I think that like now I'm ready to share space and share my life with somebody. I think when I got married, I hadn't thought about all this and I didn't have practice. So it was kind of a shock. Like I kind of got with my husband kind of fast. Like we got together, we started dating, we moved in together. I think we did everything prematurely. We didn't get time to talk about all this. We kind of just moved in together and figured it out. But now that I've been by myself, I've been living by myself, having my own room, all that stuff. I've been to therapy. I've learned about only child syndrome and learned how selfish I have been in the past and learn about my ways. Because I got some ways about myself. And so I've had to work through those things. And I think now I'm in a space where I'm like, okay, I know what I would do now and how I would move in a relationship. And I'm ready for that. Like, I'm excited for that. Where I used to be like, I'm going to just be by myself because I don't want to da-da-da. Now I'm like, nope. I'm in a space now that I'm ready and open to having that, to sharing life with somebody and existing with somebody in that way. But
that's good.
It's something that I had to put in the work to get here, because I used to be like, no, never again. I'll just be by myself. I can have my own stuff. I ain't got to share. But that's really a defense mechanism a lot of us put up. No, none of us want to be by ourselves, really.
Yeah, it's like, because I had a like realization, like, shit, you don't want to be alone. But certain people are, what's that word called?
Introvert.
There you go. Some people are introverts. I think I'm kind of like that. But at the end of the day, you still need something.
Everybody needs somebody
sometimes. Boom. Yeah, you do. And like I don't, like you said, it's cool that you are willing to try again, because some people just don't want to. And it's like, why not? Like, especially have a certain time period once you learn yourself, once you learn what you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
Like if you go into the intentions of thinking it's gonna get fucked up, it's gonna be fucked up.
Exactly.
If you the intentions of it could work out, it might work out. So either way, it's a balance. If it fuck up, fine. If it works out, even better. So it's like you gotta just balance yourself sometime, man. I think certain people just give up and thinking that they gotta just I don't know.
Like Blaine. That's how Blaine is.
hold on. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that shit. I was
That's
just
Blaine
about to say
day.
that.
Blaine all day, every day. Shout out to Blaine. But
I wasn't gonna say that.
I was gonna say because Blaine is a nigga that don't give up. Clearly,
that ball don't give up for shit. I told him that that we was on the phone. I was like, he said we're gonna make a song called "I Come Home and Cook After a Long Day at Work." I said, I got a song for you. He said, what it is. I see. I know you don't want me, but I'm still going.
Still going. God damn, bro.
I don't know. I couldn't put like no.
Mom, can you feed me some to drink, please?
Couldn't put like no, thing around him, like ding ding dings, like something to clear his mind. Because I think he has a block like in his heart somewhere.
He need one of those things from Men in Black where they flash.
he need to forget all of that.
He needs a reset. Cause
he need a reset. He need a reset. Cause it's like from our standpoint, all we want is the best for him.
Yeah.
Whether who is with. That's all we want. Like, but at the end of the day, it's his choice of what he want to do. And like, if that's what he want to do, that's it, my brother. That's cool. Do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, we want you to be happy. That's it. That's it.
And you can't be happy like that.
Like that.
Somebody don't want, like somebody not choosing to be with you and it make you happy. It's like,
like if the opposite side was working on and doing as much work as he was doing, then it'll be like, fight for your shit, my brother. Do what you gotta do. But when it's like, fuck, it's like it kind of hurts to be like, damn, man,
you don't have to do that. Even that's a choice. And
even
like with the whole garlic thing, and it's still like dog, you. Like God don't want to make you go through misery like that. That is sad.
That's why, and that's the one thing I cannot stand about religion. And I don't want to offend nobody, but that is the thing that I can't stand about religion. And this is why I don't identify with religion. I'm just strictly spiritual because religion has too many rules, and religion puts you in a box. And religion is literally about power and control.
You're right.
Have you do this, or else you'll be condemned to hell. What God would say that? That can't be how God operates or works. It's not if you do this, then you're a bad person. Like, come on now. Any God that's judging you when God is not supposed to, or only God can judge. Not like I just be like, a lot of this shit don't make sense. So you tell me I'm gonna go to hell if I get out of an unsafe, unhappy, toxic situation. Like, what type of God would want you to suffer?
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think God even says that. Like, bro.
No, a lot of things man has interpreted
exactly and
they've interpreted it in a way that it benefits the
right. Because I heard Pastor Omar said the Bible was written so the poor person won't kill the rich person. So I was like, that makes sense.
That's deep right there.
It made sense. I was like,
it has to charge.
I said,
I really it was a way to control people because again, if I can instill fear in you, then I have to change the whips on you. If I got your mind, then I can release the whips and chains. So a lot of us are still bound. We're still slaves. We still are enslaved by the mind because we're subscribing to this religion that has just been used to control us from the beginning of time. The reason they even told us about God and Jesus in that way was so that the slaves didn't try to fight and run and rebel against slavery. So a lot of it is like, come on, it's been used to control us and to keep us from who we are. Like, we are naturally spiritual beings.
Right.
Like, that's who we are. We all are gods and goddesses. Like, if whoever I'm made in, I'm that. So if God is my maker, then that makes me God, right? Anything you have is part of you. So we're already God and goddesses, but they wanted us to believe that we needed this white savior. And it's like, come on now, what God would do that? What God would say, stay in this marriage and you unhappy and do all these things and don't get anything back. Like, I don't believe in that shit. If I'm sovereign and I am who you say I am, I deserve to be happy. Like, I deserve to be happy. And there's a such thing as divorce for a reason. What is you doing all this for to stay in it? Oh, well, that's a sin. What's having sex it was without marriage was a sin. I'm sure you didn't wait for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
that
just
like
we
no
pick and
sin is bigger
choose.
than the other. Yeah,
Yeah, we
no-
pick and choose what's a big sin and
yeah,
what's like
exactly. You're
sin.
right. Right.
I just don't understand what is. He had to make me understand by you reading the Bible and trusting in God, do all of this. What is the point of you keep trying with somebody that don't want to be with you? Like, what are you reading in the Bible that's telling you that I need to stay and do everything? If you know it, and I'm pretty sure he knew he did everything he had to do to try to get her back, and that person don't want that. So it's like, what you keep reading that's making you like, I'm gonna keep on fighting, I'm gonna keep on doing this, like, nah,
I don't
it's
see nothing of
done.
that in the Bible. I don't
It's
see if
done.
somebody don't want you, you chase them, and that's gonna get you blessings.
There's nothing because
It's not gonna get you blessings or anything.
It's not. He even read a verse saying a man is better alone than being with a unsomething woman. It's like living in the wilderness. He says he shared it. He shared it. And it's like, yeah, like it would be different if like, y'all was actually together trying to work it out.
Try to, yeah.
Like y'all not. It's like you putting more effort into that person and this is the excuse. I'm doing what I want to do. Like, fine, do
But
it.
you're not happy. That's the thing is, because it's like we seeing it, you know what I'm saying, as I might not see it as much because I'm a friend, but your brother, your other brothers, like your mama, your dad, like they seen that you're not happy. And it's like, if I'm seeing it, it's like, damn, bro, it's like, what more you could do?
Yeah, what more can you do?
I also feel like a part of it is her. She must not be making it very clear. She must still.
We said it the other day. She probably
leaving him alone. Ain't nobody gonna keep doing this if you're not opening the door. The fact that he can still go over there and stay and stuff, that's keeping him hanging by a string and having like a little bit of hope. And in my mind, that's manipulative. To string somebody along, knowing you have no intentions on being with them, don't want them back, but you're still toying with them. To me, that's manipulative, and that's not godly. That's not nothing that would be in the Bible to make somebody think that they got a little bit of chance, or giving them breadcrumbs and a glimpse of hope. So somebody's not being clear cut about what they want or don't want. And that's why they're both playing with each other essentially. She's still letting him come over, but he can't sleep with her. You know what I mean? Like that. And it's toxic for the children to see that. It doesn't help.
I don't think nobody thinking about the children, and that just to me. I don't know if that's true, but I don't think nobody.
I don't believe that either. Because if you're thinking about the children, that nigga got his children all the time, even the ones that's not his. He got them all the time.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're not thinking about the kids. You're doing that to be like, I got the kids. And she be like, and I'm like, nigga, you don't get no prize package for that. It's gonna be the same shit. Like, same shit. Like, you go do all these things, go out your way, try, almost 3 years. Like that first year, like I understood. I was like, yeah, I'm wrong. Try to get her back. Yeah. And after that, it was like, all right, blank. Like,
but that's what I was saying. We gotta start learning how to take our L's in peace. If you fucked up, yeah, you try, but begging and pleading is just guilt. I don't want no relationship that just came out of you feeling guilty. Like, let's just move on, raise our children, and everybody do what's best for them. But this back and forth, up and down, like, your kids need to see you loving, affection, being together, being divine partners, not daddy sleeping on the couch and he can only come over sometime and then we back. Like, it's just too much. Let's just put some prayers up for Brother Blaine and
Perfect Brother Blaine is perfect Brother Blaine.
Prayer warriors are going to put in some extra prayers for Blaine.
Yeah, because my brother don't even want to like stay home and just relax, man. I mean, came back went to work on his off day. I was like, yeah, man, that's not.
That's not.
If
Yeah.
you like, you can't. You don't want to be around yourself.
Yeah.
Like you don't love yourself, man. Like love
But I
yourself.
mean, you really have to ask that. You know, I've questioned that too.
I
Like,
think he don't want to. I don't think he put himself before other people. He does that.
Yeah.
He got a good heart, but like it depends who you giving that good heart to.
but people take advantage of that.
Exactly. Like, yeah, exactly.
And I think,
Everybody's
and
deserving.
I don't want to say is that's her, but you know,
you never
you
know.
know, she knows that like he got a good heart, and
yeah. You just go keep
And
doing.
sometimes as women, we can be. I don't want to keep saying manipulative because that's kind of it has a negative connotation. But sometimes as women, we know when we got a man, and you know what I mean. We know when we got y'all, like when we got y'all wrapped around our finger and stuff. And sometimes we take advantage of that, and that's not nice. Just because you know a nigga will do anything for you, don't mean you keep just he want to do it. That's what he want to do. But if you know you don't want to be with that man, and you don't feel the same, it's wrong to keep allowing him to do for you, knowing that you know you're not going to give anything back, and you don't because at some point we start respecting y'all when y'all do that. If you begging and pleading and doing all this and we ain't giving you nothing, we probably talking shit about you to our friends in a group chat. You know what I mean? We probably like, oh, he'll do whatever I want. I got him like, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been like that before. I've known when I've had a nigga gone and I've taken advantage of that. But that's not good. Don't do that. Emasculating a man and taking advantage of him. It'd be wrong when guys do that to women. You know, when guys know that they got a girl wrapped around their finger, they can do and say anything and get away with it, and they keep doing it, that's wrong. But women, we're guilty of that too. And we are good at manipulating as well. Just like we was talking about how women can get men with words too. And we can get them with sex, and we can get them with, you know, persuading him. You know, we know how to get to a man. We know what make y'all weak in the knees. So we play on that as well. And I think when men have fucked up, women try to feel like we are owed something, right? Like, oh, he fucked up, so he gonna do this forever and da-da-da. But it's like, yeah, but after a while, either forgive or move the fuck on. But to think that somebody's indebted to you forever because of a mistake is wrong. That's very egotistical, and that will not get you blessed.
a woman did that to me. I feel like she did. I broke down, and you know, did all of that, and she used it, and she tried to play. She played me and all of that, and then whenever that time came around, when they reversed, all that motherfucker was doing it. Now you know what? I don't give a damn because you use what I did, me breaking down, you use that for you like, oh, he weak, oh, I'm gonna do whatever I can. And all right, you got the wrong motherfucker.
I think every man been through that. I've been through that shit. Like,
Yeah.
got used and abused because took my kindness for weakness. Broke down, showed my vulnerable side.
Yeah, and sometimes that's why men don't want
to be vulnerable.
That.
They don't want to be manipulated and called the punk and fucked over. Like, nigga, I had you crying, you bitch ass nigga. And it's like, I can't cry in front of you. I sure ain't crying in front of my homeboys.
And that's when it is like, you know, that is not meant to be.
That's when niggas get cold. They be like, you know what? I got you.
That's when the fuck boy is born.
yeah, fuck boy.
I sure had my moment. What? All right, cool. Give my key. I'm gonna bring the other motherfucker to this motherfucker. Yeah, we gonna just thug it out. You heard me?
I had some fuckboy moments, like for real.
But why when y'all get hurt, y'all want to start hurting the other women? Like, we ain't do it.
No, it's not hurting the other women. The other women can come along to enjoy the ride of
the hurt.
Yeah.
So y'all use women as rebounds to get over the laugh.
Well, in my situation, let me say, in my situation, it wasn't a rebound. It was more of a understanding because at the time, the girl was going through what she was going through, so it was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, we got the situation.
Yeah, we got our situation.
So we're just using each other.
Yeah, it was fun and enjoyable. And then you know what? You go your separate ways.
Yeah, like if he come back and she come back, or if you just go back with him, I understand.
I don't care because I'm done with that one.
Yeah, like it is what it is. Like
that one will come around whenever when
Yeah.
I want to be coming around.
Why can't we just heal and be by ourselves?
Oh no! After a while, yeah, I'm saying for me.
that. But if you in your 20s, late 20s, early 20s, you gotta grow into that.
Shit, not even 20s, man. You enjoy life.
Early 30s, like you still
You're single. I ain't got no kids. I'm enjoying life. Listen, I don't have no attachment to nobody. I'm not married.
Yeah, some men never been through all that. This woman, that woman, that woman, this woman, this woman. Some men like really put their heart and soul into one woman. And when that happens and they get fucked over, it's like, what? Like, you did this to me?
They had you, and that's the only person I could think about is you, and you gonna do this to me?
Like, you gonna do this to me? Like really? And then it's like, you know what? Cool. Something come along, yada, yada, yada. Okay, you in this situation, I'm in this situation. It's perfect. It is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta check on you, ain't gotta check on me. You know what it is.
Ain't gotta do none of that shit. Whatever it is, it was that, and that was it.
I men out there, I recommend y'all do that than go and hurt somebody else because you hurt. I recommend find a situationship and get hurt. I'd rather you.
But you can get hurt in a situationship too, because if we're doing this situationship, now we're building a bond, whether it's even if it's just sex, there's still a soul contract, there's still a soul tie, you're still exchanging energy and fluid with somebody.
You have to understand, you have to have that conversation.
Bound.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can have the conversation.
You know, Derek, it don't matter.
I can meet you, and we have an agreement that this is all it's gonna be. If we doing this for 6 months straight, somebody is still bound to catch feelings. If we haven't caught feelings when that time, we probably should leave each other alone. Because why I want to keep laying with you and shit, and I don't like you, and I don't vibe with you, and I don't have no feelings.
Well, I only can speak. I can only speak from my experience, but as to say, like, if that situation and your situation, and we come together, it's gonna be just a weekend thing. It's never gonna be nothing else. That's all it is, because you already in your situation.
Like a one-night thing.
You gotta fix your shit. I'm not fixing mine.
That's not a one-night stand. If it's a weekend thing, that's a weekend thing.
Yeah, that's just a weekend shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Sunday.
Yeah, and then you go about your business. No, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all of that shit. But is that weekend shit is done because you going to fix your situation. Yeah, I'm not fixing my situation. My situation is done.
Yeah, you should be happy that certain people respect that because they got stupid niggas out here who catch feelings too. And and they be like, you ain't left that nigga yet. I left mine. You need to leave yours. It ain't playing. I'll kill you in that nigga. I'm not serious.
I'm not, man. All that money I fix your situation.
I took your ass to Dubai and the Cancun and the Maldives, and you went back to that abusive ass nigga. Oh shit, y'all.
Line is, if you have a situation, leave everybody the fuck alone. Don't bring nobody else into this shit, because that is how people get hurt.
That's what exactly, Brandon.
But some people, some women don't care. Like they see that you what you're in, and they don't give a damn because they be like, you know what? Oh, this nigga with that female for that. All right, I got it. And they just pop up on you and be like, man, what you doing? Like, man, I see you with that other. What you try? What's going on, blood? Like, what you trying to do? And they just be like, she just letting you know, and it's like, all right, cool.
That's why we also have to vet people better, because you gotta know who's crazy and who really cool with it. Some people say they cool with it and they're not. That's why you gotta get to know people, because people, once they start liking you, they get acting crazy. Once y'all have sex, that unlocks another level of crazy. Like, you really gotta know who you fucking with. Everybody ain't calm and cool and just like, oh yeah, we could just fuck from time to time and ain't no pressure or nothing. Some people, they can't.
Especially if they ain't got nobody. If they ain't got nobody, or they left.
Man, yeah, and that's a thing too. If they ain't got nobody.
No, I've had guys that had somebody and still would not leave me the fuck alone. So that don't mean that people. That's what I'm saying.
Look. Yeah, you're right.
Some people are really crazy.
Well, you know what? I was just thinking about that because going back to that weekend, that motherfucker did say, I would leave that person like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because it's nothing over here. Don't do that. So I
It's
don't know, man. And do
it's crazy, man. Like
if a man giving you A1 or just giving you regular just bullshit sex, you think a woman still gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if nigga give you regular degular, you ain't gonna really
cause
like
a nigga feel like, man, I ain't gonna give her like my A1
fresh.
game, I'm just give her yeah, and then
Oh,
you know
that
what I'm
don't
saying?
matter. If that woman just wants
Want
you,
it?
it don't
Yeah.
be about the sex for women. Like, you know what I mean? Like we will give a man that got mild dick a chance if he makes us feel good. And if he's a, you know what I mean? For women, it's more about how you make us feel. Cause
It's like that with men too. It's just not a sex thing with men. Some men like just want a woman
yeah,
that just make them feel special. Like it ain't gotta be about sex. It can just be a conversation or how you talk to me or how you treat me. It ain't
yeah,
got
more of the time it's a feeling that we're going after.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
It's
only
not a
thing. Yeah, it's definitely about the feeling.
because the sex can be trash. Like the person can be like, "Oh, let's have sex." You be like, "Nah, we can just talk." They be like, "Oh, baby, we can just talk." Like I love this. This is emotional. If it leads to that, it leads to that. But like as far as you saying, "Hey, let's do this," like I'm good, baby. It's trash.
Can we
Yeah, go
just
tell him that though.
talk? Can we just talk?
It'd be like that, man. So if you in something, I guess just figure it out. Cause
If
shit,
you're in something, leave people alone. If you're not healed, leave people alone.
it depends.
But if you just want to have fun, like you know what I'm saying, like that you don't have to, you know. I just want to have fun, especially if that other person want to have fun too. Because I feel like I that was another situation. I was with a girl that they just wanted to have fun, and I feel like whenever she started catching feelings, she was like, I'm a distance myself," and which is understood because we already had that understanding before anything even started happening. So it was
Well,
understood.
me and my ex-husband was just having fun, and we ended up having kids and getting married. So it can go either way.
Oh shit!
Well, look at me.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody. I guess you know you and Blaine do got something.
What you say?
No, because in this situation was just to have fun, and then it's like, bam.
Blaine, I guess you and Blaine do got something in common. Yeah, I guess, man. Goddamn, they're supposed to be just having fun, you know. I end up getting married and having kids.
Girls
That shit
just
crazy.
wanna have fun.
Shit, man. So
Her story not exactly like his, though.
yeah, you never know. But yeah, man, like we ain't gotta talk about it, but you know, since he's not here, we're gonna talk about it. So what happened in that dynamics with y'all too? Cause y'all seemed like y'all was getting along at a time and point. It seemed like y'all was vibing. Seemed like cause I didn't know nothing until you replied to my story. And I was like, when you replied to my story, you was like, oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah, you
I thought you was him.
was like my boyfriend. I was like, ain't you the therapist? I was like, my boyfriend. I was like,
Oh, I was a secret.
I didn't know. He didn't. Blaine don't tell nobody shit. Like Blaine don't tell nobody nothing. Like
Oh,
Blaine
I
don't
done blew up his spot. My bad, man.
and like it was funny because he was like, "Ooh, my boyfriend." I was like, "Boyfriend." I was like, didn't you meet him one time on the podcast?" And I was like, I said, well, "What the hell going on?" Like when I said that, and I was like, I put it in the group. I was like, "Oh, Blaine with the therapist." I was like, "Oh shit,
Blew up the spot.
like, that's what's up." And she replied, "Snitches, bitches, wait, snitches get stitches." And I was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have known nothing."
Yeah, no, I literally had y'all mixed up, and I thought that I was replying to his story.
Damn.
I was like, my boyfriend. I said,
Look, I was finna get you in trouble. Your wife would have been like, "Who the fuck is
no,
that?"
because I knew you was talking about Blaine. I knew you was because we kind of had a feeling, but we weren't sure. Because like I said, Blaine didn't tell us shit. So it was like, because we
He
was
just
like,
kept me as a little secret, huh?
yeah,
But
And after a while, we figured it out. Ain't nobody stupid.
because it was like we're not dumb. It was like, come on, man. Like from the first podcast, I'm like, when I was talking, I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, maybe yeah. And then he's like, yeah, I'm talking to her. And like we did the movie. He was on the phone with she got the hotel and shit. And
yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he talked to Brandon. I was like, man, like I didn't. I was more happy for him than anything. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Move on. Like that's cool. Like that was cool. And I was like, so what happened?
I mean, it wasn't never nothing of like, are we gonna
Yeah, yeah, right.
anything like that? I think it was just two people that really understood each other because we both were in the same place. Like we both were divorced and had children and figuring stuff out. But it was never nothing. But he did end up telling me that he wanted to reconcile and try to fix things with his wife. And I told him, like, yeah, like go ahead. I don't want to like get in the way of that. And so, let me know if y'all figure it out, cool. But if not, hit me up. Like, ain't no beef. And he was just like, okay, well, if things don't work out, I'll reach back out. And it was kind of just that. Because I told him, like, I don't want to be
Part-time married man.
friends. Like we are friends, but if you're working out with your wife, I don't want to be something that can cause friction because I'm not just I'm just a friend, but like there's some chemistry there, and so I'm not no side bitch or nothing like that. So let's not keep texting and talking on the phone.
So what made you like him? Like I don't want to know because like what made you like him? Because like when we talk about niggas like trying to holler at girls, he not good at that at all.
Yeah. I don't think that it was anything in particular. I think again we both kind of understood each other as divorced people raising kids. We when you divorce, that is something that is
It's harsh. Yeah, it's harsh.
It seems like something that's just like, oh, you just fill out the papers and stuff, but there's so much emotional stuff that goes on with that. And only people that have been through it understand that. And I think he could talk about it without somebody being like, oh, you a sucker. And I could talk about it when I'm like, oh, you ain't over it. It's like, nah, I'm over it and I'm out of it. But there is still a lot of feelings and things to talk about. And then we talk about just like what we learned from the experience. So it wasn't like, hey, baby, and flirting. And it was more just emotional conversations about two people who understood where we were in life. And then he asked a lot about my healing journey and how I got over things, and he was telling me that there were things he still was struggling with. And so just me being a friend, just like, well, journal and read this book and just things like that. So it wasn't really like, ooh, my boo. I play around like that a lot. That's why I was like, well, my boyfriend, but it really was nothing like that. Did we like each other? I think so. I think he, felt like I was cool. I felt like he was cool, but it was never like, oh, I'm coming to Louisiana, or he was never like, I'm coming. Like we hadn't got there. We really were just, he worked third shift. I was up late a lot. So I would be folding clothes or washing dishes or putting my kids to bed, and we would just be on the phone.
Okay.
Even though I was pushing him like, hey, nigga, you need to go pick your black ass. Matter of fact, speaking of the devil, all you wanted to call him God, but here he goes.
Oh my gosh. He was telepathically communicating.
That shit crazy.
That's funny, man.
That's fucking wild.
That's crazy for real. That's fucking that's cool, man. Speaking of the devil, here he is.
Why y'all calling me the devil?
No, we ain't calling you the devil, man.
We ain't calling you the devil.
We just talk about you because I was asking Brandon why she liked you. He started telling us tonight. Then he say, "Oh, here he is."
Pull up, cuz.
That's crazy.
Oh, good. I like her too till she cursed me out and told me don't call her no more.
It was a very nice conversation. I just said, if you're gonna work things out, then we can't be friends. And it was very respectful. Blaine, shut up.
Well, she did it right because she made the right decision.
Yeah.
So, Gucci friend.
And when you're talking to somebody, you could tell when they not over their situation and stuff, so it was never like, oh, can we be together? It was more like we just being there for each other. We were just having conversations, but I just didn't want to get in the way of him trying to reconcile. Like, I feel like you don't need to be entertaining anybody if you're trying to make things right. And I respect it. I respect the fact that he told me, most niggas wouldn't even tell you that they working it out,
So them niggas gonna just keep that shit in the tuck.
Hey, my God, it is what it is, but I'm pulling up when I'm coming down.
Hold on. A nigga would be, look, man, it is what it is. It don't work out. I got you on my side, but if that shit ever work out with my wife, I'm not even gonna contact you no more. It's just bullshit. So that's how a nigga would do it.
Nah, for me, it was more respect that he was even like, I'm gonna work things out. Like, and I love that. I love families. I'm pro marriage and working it out. I mean, I feel like he should give up at this point, but who am I? I just, like, more, you know, I'm happy for you. I love that for you, and take care. It was a very peaceful departure. It wasn't like, fuck, you don't call me. It wasn't nothing.
Nah, she did it through a text message. This is all good.
That's the new age. That's how I go now.
Look, nigga, get your shit together. Whatever you get it right, holler.
Oh, it wasn't no hard feeling, because when she did it, I was like, well, she is right.
Like that's what she was telling us before you came on. She was saying like everything was respectful and it was nice. And how y'all connected? Because I was like, how y'all got like I say blame on holler good. So I was like, how you came at? She's like, no, it was more we had a lot in common.
Yeah, I don't remember how we exchange numbers or nothing. I don't
Hey, hold on. This recording?
Yeah. It is recording, buddy.
Hey, I don't know what y'all talking about.
It's gonna be a juicy. The AI will grab this.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, look, I wouldn't know that I ain't tripping.
Hold on. Look. Just like y'all did me last week.
That wasn't me. That was Derek.
Nah,
well, look, that was different. That was different. We was all family members on that.
Look, Brandy is the FOH family, dog.
Yeah,
man, you know what I mean. That was our cousin we was talking.
Yeah, really, Brandy cool, man. Brandy's saying some deep shit before we start.
I don't want Derek just to delete everything. Look me.
I don't edit no more. Yeah, I do it.
Look me. You know what? F y'all. I'm out of this.
Nobody know you anyway. You on the side.
Bro, nobody knew we didn't say your name. Nobody knew who this is.
Oh yeah, man. This is John Michael Jr. Yeah. Like that.
Put your Woody character back up there.
I'm driving, man. I'm driving right now.
Oh. Well, we don't know who you are. Other side.
Right. I hope y'all didn't say no names.
All I know is the nigga on the other side is on the other side. Yeah, man. Like,
who phone ringing? Oh, that's my phone. Hold on, my mama. That's my mama. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
Hello.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Since he on here, you can't say as much.
You say what it is. Man, I didn't know Brandon was gonna speak about it when you asked her about it. So like, it's cool.
Well, why not?
Man, I don't know, man.
Why not?
Like, there's literally nothing that I won't. I don't think there's nothing that I won't talk about.
It wasn't nothing bad. It was just
Yeah.
said, she ain't said nothing bad. She just said, hey, you know what I'm saying? I thought how they met, I thought he actually tried to holler at her, but it wasn't like that. More of a, they had a lot in common. And
it really was a question of like, how did you conversate? So like,
go back in my DM. Let's see.
Oh, you trying to bullshit you like, hey, I just want a session.
I just want a session with you if you don't mind.
Hey, I think that's what it was. Let me see.
Because he did say he did a session with you. He said he did do a session with you. So
I wouldn't. He got a free session. It wasn't no.
And you see, y'all niggas be lying.
Oh, okay. So this is what happened. He said, I really enjoyed your knowledge and spoken words today. Appreciate it. And sorry if I disrespected you. I was joking. And I said, oh, no, you're fine. It was all fun. I didn't take no disrespect.
That's his way to holler.
Yeah, so it was like good. I said, good for you for being accountable. I wish you well on your journey. Divorce is hard.
Who y'all talking about, that guy?
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, appreciate that. Yes, divorce is hard, but what don't keep making strong? So yeah, it literally was all love. Like, and then it just kind of went from there. He was commenting on my stuff and how was your day? And we was talking about.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
He lied. That nigga.
Wait.
Oh, look, it's popping up. Look at that.
I'm okay. Look, I'm okay. That wasn't me. Let me tell you what really happened. That That nigga said, "Hey, how you day? How you day going?" You're like, "Okay." He said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, talking about your titties. I didn't mean to talk about the titties." You're like, "Oh, it's all good. It's all a joke." And everything else you said probably was true.
Shit.
Brandon looking at them text messages going through memory lane. Dumbass
No,
nigga.
she not.
Shit is the best nigga.
Man,
You
feel sorry for that guy.
emojis, Lord.
It goes down in the DM.
Look at this bitch.
Hey, that's how I met. Well, I didn't meet my wife like that, but that's how we reconnected. So DM.
Blame.
I met my wife on MySpace. Cease and desist.
See? Quit saying that.
It's right.
Do you have to say that? Is that a legal jargon? Like, what does that mean? It means if you don't say it, you can get sued if you don't say it.
And she ain't gonna sue just that nigga. She gonna sue us.
Sue for what?
The whole brain.
What she gonna sue? She gonna sue what? Who gonna pay for the lawyer, Blake? Like you suing itself.
Only if you say like defamating things, right? Like defamation of character. You can't just sue somebody for something they say, right? Like it would have to be.
Man, not my other headlight out, man. Come on, man. I just changed me.
Look at me. I
don't know.
It is what look it up. It's all good.
Ain't nobody gonna sue nobody. Just talk, man.
She trying to pull it. She trying to pull that girl shit on the from basketball.
So yeah, man, bro, man, you missed a dope conversation, man. It was going down in the DMs before.
Yeah, man, I was sleeping.
You know, you sleeping.
What else, man?
What else was on the internet, Blake? You said there was a lot of stuff on the internet.
Oh, okay.
I've still been getting responses to that post. That one.
Oh, they ain't done.
They ain't done. They're not done. They're still talking on it.
Crazy. I still be getting notifications, and I still don't be reading them.
I do when I see like something that's a comment, I'll look at it and I'll read it. I think Derek replied to the last girl who commented.
Yeah, the little black chick. And she responded to you, but she deleted it. Because I went back to go to see, but she deleted it. Like,
you just couldn't see it before it
No, like I just see she tagging it and she deleted it.
Oh yeah, Brandy, I was watching this, I shared this on Facebook. How you feel about this? The dude said the truth about burning sage. When you burn sage, you're bringing demonic demons in your house.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Wow.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true.
Oh, shit. Here the conversation goes. It's about to get good.
I know conversation because I got nothing to say.
No, burning sage removes negative entities out of your space. That they do that in the church, in the Catholic Church and shit. They use sage. So why is it demonic any other time? But when it's done in church, it ain't. It don't have a.
That is demonic. That's in demonic in the Catholic Church. They say that.
So why are they doing it? If it's demonic,
the Catholic Church is demonic. That's all a Roman Catholic Church. Roman Catholic Church. They ain't put that statues in the church either. They got it.
They ain't supposed to have what?
Statues.
No pictures of Jesus.
No graven images, but they got graven images in there. Catholic churches is something that was something made by
Christian churches too.
Yeah,
not the right ones, but some of them do. But they ain't supposed to have no. It's a lot of stuff, but I ain't getting into it, man. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm still waking up.
There's too many rights and wrongs and rules. Do what's best for you. If you don't like sage, don't use it. If you love it, use it. I'm out here for people doing what's best for them. Don't worry about what other people do. Do what works for you. If you don't like it, don't use it. But don't be condemning nobody else because they do. If everybody would just mind their business, I think the world would be much better place. But we so busy judging the other person or saying, "Oh, if you do this, you wrong." Worry about what you do. Why you worry about what somebody else do? What somebody else eat don't make you shit. So somebody else using sage has nothing to do with you. If that is what they connect with and how it makes them a better person or makes their life better, why are we condemning somebody for doing what's best for them? I never understood. And I don't know a God that would tell people, don't do what's best for you. Only do my way because my way is the right way. Like, to me, that's not something that God would do. God doesn't point the finger and tell others that they're better than them. Like, I don't feel like I'm better than nobody because I do this and they don't. Like, I don't really care what nobody else do. Like, I just do me and I do what works for me. So that judging and stuff makes me think that's not really God. That's a way to control people.
Yep, that's all that matters.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay, let's go to the next one. I saw this dude say this about women. He said, well, it's a lot of niggas saying this. They was like, hey, ladies, women shouldn't cheat. Could you see this water in here? Even though there's no water in here. He said, this, when you put your hand in this, the water's no more good. But if you do this, you can easily wipe this off. That's why women shouldn't cheat. How you feel about that?
I feel like we should all just be honest. Why do it have to be cheating? If that's what you're gonna do, and if it's acceptable, then why are you lying about it? If men are meant to be with more than one person, then why is he lying about it? If that's how it's supposed to be, why is it called cheating? Why aren't you just telling your woman, oh, I have a penis, that means I'm supposed to be with multiple women, so I'm letting you know I'm gonna be with multiple women. Why are you lying about it and being deceitful and deceptive? If that's how life is supposed to be, if that's how what you're supposed to do, why get married to cheat? If you feel like you're made to be with multiple people, don't agree to monogamy and do not deceive anybody or manipulate anyone into that if you know that that's not the life that you're going to live. So I don't think nothing's wrong with sleeping around if that's your thing. What's wrong is lying about it and withholding information from other people to allow them to make a decision that's best for them.
Oh, you don't want one?
I just saw my son and I don't agree with it either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of talk about that. That men are built to be with multiple people. That's why men can get 10 women pregnant at once, but women can only be pregnant about one man at a time. Like I heard that, but again, why are we lying about it then? If that's how it's supposed to be, why we perping? Just say, just go into it on your shit and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be with multiple women. Are you okay with that? And let her decide if she's gonna be okay with it or not. Don't lie and leave her out of the decision making because it's her vagina that's impacted by that. Let her say whether that's okay, so she ain't getting BV and her pH knocked off every time y'all fucking because you messing with other people. Allow her to say, yeah, babe, go ahead, have fun, but make sure you cleaning yourself, you eating right. Let me get some probiotics, whatever. But don't lie and don't and take her autonomy away to say whether this is a relationship that she wants to be a part of or not. That's when it's wrong. When you're lying, anything you gotta lie about and do is wrong. So, no judgment, but quit perping.
Yeah, gotcha. What is the definition of a narcissist?
Ooh,
Do you
want me to go there? Do y'all want me to go there?
What's the definition of narcissism? I just want what you feel a narcissist is.
Do you want the
I want everything.
textbook or do you want the
Just get into it. Don't matter.
A narcissist is someone who was severely emotionally neglected as a child. They may have seen abuse, been abused, weren't validated, weren't seen, and that created a personality that causes them to lack empathy, lack accountability, have a grandiose sense of self, and basically lie and manipulate people to do what they need them to do in order to feel good about themselves. So they've been so traumatized that the only way they feel like they can get people to be in relation with them is by can the other guy mute his device? Thank you. So basically it's a personality disorder. It's narcissistic personality disorder, but it is created from severe trauma. And that person was traumatized so bad that they built up this shell or this elevated sense of self that said, I'm never going to allow anyone to hurt me, mistreat me, deceive me. So I'm going to lie and manipulate my way through the world. And so they manipulate people. They don't tell the truth. They sell dreams. They gaslight. They do a lot of gaslighting. So a lot of making people believe things that are not true. It's a very sick disorder, but a lot of people are that way because we were raised by parents that did not meet our emotional needs. We got parents that had to go to work and that weren't able to meet our needs emotionally, weren't able to ask about our day, weren't able to be in tune with our emotions. And so it was a lot of the depress those dishes, go do what I said, you ain't got no problems. And so some of those children turned into people that had to have this armor and wear this mask that they are overly confident and very sure of themselves when really they're not. And they really have a lot of shame and hurt. But instead of saying that and honoring that, they go around like they're better than people. So they do a lot of judging or looking down on others, thinking they're better than others. A lot of their validation comes from sex and other people. And so a lot of narcissists are always in a relationship. So they'll get out of one, get right in one because they can't be alone. Or they'll latch on to someone forever that they know they should let go of, but their validation comes from having that person. So again, that's where the manipulation and things come in, because I have to manipulate you to keep you around, because if you knew who I really was and what I was about, you wouldn't fuck with me. But because so much of their self-esteem and their validation comes from the external, these may be people that boast a lot on social media. So they're always bragging, talking about what they got or what they can do. They always got to have a lot of men or a lot of women. They're very much attention seekers. They're looking for their validation. They don't feel good about themselves. They lack accountability. They will never be accountable. They hardly ever go to therapy. They hardly ever apologize. Everything is always somebody else's fault. It's a lot that goes into it, but essentially it comes from severe childhood trauma that has created this personality disorder that is very hard to get rid of and very hard to treat. It's a tough one. It's the hardest to treat. So
Exactly.
if that gives you any
That's all I needed to hear.
So that video on Instagram about that that's not whatever Brandon said, that ain't even shit that they said on the video on the.
What video y'all talking about?
Someone sent a video. Just
They're talking about that. It was the top 5 things.
Narcissistic
Yeah.
Top 5 what?
Narcissistic behaviors.
Oh, they were saying what the top 5 were.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hit them?
I didn't watch the video.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you watched the video. I didn't watch it either.
Well, look. For sake of video, it hit all top 5.
I want to see it, but it's a lot about that going around now. I think it's a word that is being used a lot.
I think it's a word that's being used too much, and they don't even.
Much.
Yeah, I think it's being used too much. Like when you figure something out, you think you know what the word means. You just repeatedly say it, and what you said.
We all have narcissistic tendencies. Like we all have a little bit, because it's a person that operates out of their ego. And
right.
A lot of us have, our ways with our ego. So we all can do things that are narcissistic. It does not mean you have narcissistic personality disorder, but we all have some narcissistic tendencies. We all have operated out of our ego. We've all been manipulative. We've all lacked accountability, and we're all capable of it.
But these are gonna stink.
What in the hell?
That was the video.
Oh,
I sent it to Brandon.
Oh yeah, so yeah, man. Shit, I just want to let that out. But you know what I'm saying? That's all I got for the night, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, we getting the F out of here.
Get the fuck out of here to people who don't know me. If you don't know me, keep it that way.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Oh shit.
That's one time for your mind and go for any of y'all motherfuckers. God damn it.
Damn, cuz sound like you pressed.
Oh man, let's do this. My fuck out of here. Listen. The 7 T awards will happen. And there's a lot of drama going around by my cousin, you know, who got nominated, who wasn't nominated, who wasn't this, that, and other. Listen here and listen good. He's actually doing something that no one else in the city has done. Just be thankful that she's actually bringing something to the city. Now, if you didn't get in these categories, don't get mad at that person or the committee. Get mad at yourself and the people who didn't nominate you for these things. Don't get mad at this person. That's one person who just want to do something. And we know how the city is a crab in a bucket mentality. So if you feel you need to put this energy into why you didn't nominate it, why you ain't put that same energy into why weren't you nominated? Because you
crazy.
Doesn't make sense. Leave it alone. If you didn't get nominated, cool. Last year we didn't get nominated. I discussed it. I said my piece. I wasn't mad. I was just, like, damn, we've been doing this podcast way longer than everybody, but like, it is what it is. We didn't meet the thing. It is what it is.
Hold on, Courtney said, he said, damn, man, I would think that FOA's podcast would be, I said, nigga, we need a lifetime achievement award, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I don't want to be in no regular best podcast, nigga.
Like, for real, we do too much. And it's just not that. It's just like, we didn't nominate ourselves. Like, we didn't do it.
We didn't ask nobody to do it or nothing.
We didn't do it. Like, we're not mad at that because we don't care. At least Conflict of Sports got nominated. That's part of the brand.
And we salute them. We hope they win.
Want them to win. Shit, like, we don't care about that. I care about what my cousin doing. I support my
doing something great.
Doing something great. She's doing something the city never done. When it was free, y'all was loving it. When she charged, y'all get mad. When everybody was nominated off the strength of just, hey, can you nominate them? Y'all was good. When it came to, nah, y'all got to commit it, it's a problem. Listen.
And then some of the categories, like, they had shitload of people.
Yeah, and like, like, y'all shouldn't be upset about that because it shouldn't even be that much people in that category. So just be thankful she's doing this out of her own pocket. You know what I'm saying? Her own strength.
Yep.
Her own mental. Fucking with y'all ignorant ass people.
Yeah, because that shit could take a toll.
Yeah, like judge for anything, but she's trying, man. She's trying. Leave my cousin alone, man.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Podcast didn't get nominated.
We're gonna get that lifetime achievement award. People don't like that.
Shit. That's my fuck out of here.
Brandy?
I want to give a big. Where's my sound?
Oh, we do it.
Fuck out of here.
I do it afterwards. My bad.
You know she different. You know she
okay. Start all over. Brandy, who you want to get the fuck out of here to?
She.
You messed it up.
I don't like. I want to do it afterwards. I do it after when you say.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
See, that's that only child sick.
Yeah, that's that only child syndrome shit. And that only child syndrome shit. Getting mad for nothing. It's not that serious, goddammit.
Okay. I'm gonna give a big fuck out of here. People.
She acted like a child for real. Oh.
Which way are we doing it?
We're doing it whatever way you want to do it. If you want to do it this way, we can do it this way. If you want to do it that way, we can do it that way. How you want to do it?
It's me off.
How you want to do it?
Okay, we can just do it at the end.
All right, good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. It's on me. Okay, so I want to give a big fuck out of here to people that look at other people and judge them based on what they do and how they live their life. Like, why the fuck does it matter? Do you?
Do you?
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Podcast.
I don't have one, man. I just salute to everybody, man, that's doing doing something good with themselves.
That's not a fuck out of here. Then that's
I know it, man. I reverse it.
positive. You positive. Let me see. I got something for it.
Oh, you being positive. I love it.
I got something for that. I got something for that.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in Indiana, you know what I'm saying? All-Star, you know, Citro. Niggas turned up, cuz. I lied.
Oh, it's too cold.
Mm-hmm. Go to the parties.
Are y'all ever gonna have like a in-person show?
Yeah, definitely.
Matter of fact, whenever for the podcast, yeah.
The movie did an in-person show. We did,
when we did our 100th episode, we was
we did it. Yeah,
because you came in.
Well, like when we was filming the movie, she was in Atlanta.
I was in Atlanta. Oh, in October?
Yep.
Oh, but she wasn't a part of, you know. But when we go to Atlanta for the podcast, the Black Effect Podcast Festival,
live episode.
we could do a live episode.
When is that?
April. We don't know the actual date, but we know it's in April.
My birthday.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna turn up.
Turn up, then. We're gonna have a spectacular time.
Other side, you gotta F out of here. You gotta.
No, boo.
I guess not.
Pardon me?
Yeah, other side.
Okay, hold on. My F out of here. Everybody went to the All-Star weekend. I hope y'all playing on the way back. I hope it. No, man, no.
Nigga,
No.
He must have lost his parlay.
Nigga said,
That nigga stupid.
That nigga said, if I get the plate, oh no.
Always lose my parlay. Always lose.
Oh man.
Everybody get on the plate, oh no.
And shout out everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. That passed already.
That's so funny.
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, stay home.
Oh man, my Valentine's Day was lit, man. I got home. I said, "Oh no!"
Yeah, what? What'd he say?
That nigga dumb, man.
My Valentine's Day was cool, man. I had the funds, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I bought my wife some lunch. I sent her some money, get some lunch. Yeah, that was pretty much it, man. Like I don't really celebrate that holiday because that's made by the Europeans for the black man to spend money that they don't have. And I think it's basically for social media, and social media people show what they do. And this I want to talk about before we go. Studs be outdoing men, but Megan, but the reason they be outdoing men is because they're females and they know what they like. So in order for y'all studs go all out, they probably get the flowers on the floor, hotel room, balloons, rose petals. They'll do the most. And like girls will see they be like, oh, these studs doing more than the niggas. But like, cause y'all females. She know what she would want if she was a girl. So she gonna do the same thing. So a nigga know what to regular do. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna take you eat, go flowers, drop the dick off. And niggas, some niggas go overboard when they meet a new female to try to if she wants.
Yeah. They got
I saw Nick Cannon say this. Nick Cannon said media ruined Valentine's Day because everybody comparing to other people Valentine's. He was like, it's not cool because they're not looking at appreciating what you got them. They're looking at, oh, so-and-so did this. Oh, why you couldn't do that? Oh, look what so-and-so did. Like, so it kind of ruined it. Like with no point. So, but yeah, y'all studs. Yeah, y'all can do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is gonna win. Because y'all got an advantage of knowing what the girl want because you a girl.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think that
oh no,
then you can You know what your woman want. It's a matter of if you want to. If he wanted to, he would. You know what a woman like. It don't got nothing to do with you being a woman. You know what your partner would like. I don't think it has nothing to do with you're a woman. You because all women don't want that. If she's a stud, she may operate in her masculine, and she may not want that. I think that if you wanted to know what she wanted, you would ask a female. I don't think it has nothing to do with you being a woman and already know. Either you wanted to go all out and buy rose petals and shit, or you didn't. You know what women like, even if you are a man. But I think that's the excuse men will say.
I know that's not an excuse. I'm just saying, like, studs, you feel like they gotta prove their masculinity, so they're gonna wanna like, yeah, you can't never do this because I'm a female and I'm a stud. No disrespect to the
that's the only thing a stud could say to a dude because that shit don't work all the time.
Don't worry, because them girls still go. They still go fuck a dude.
And every woman that likes women is not a stud. Like there are girly girls that date girly girls. Not every.
I ain't saying. I'm saying the stud girl. The female who's the male. That's a stud. The girl that likes males and females are stems, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the terminology.
Oh, like they they got them girls or stems. Like they go both ways, bisexuals or whatever. But it'd be crazy. It just like.
I mean, I've had the flowers and the rose petals and stuff from a man. He knew what women like.
Yeah. I'm saying I ain't saying a man can't do it. I'm just saying females go extra. Studs go extra hard to prove that I can do all this and ain't no nigga can compare to what I do. And a nigga can just be like, all I gotta do is pull my pants down. And you can never compare to that. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
It is what it is, baby. You tried. I still win. And on that note, thank you for tuning to this FOH podcast. I'm the guy that never lies unless I have to. Stay to the soul.
And it should be the DJ True.
I want something to say. That's really cool.
I got something for you. It's the mystical goddess Brandy. Here you go.
What do I say?
It's the mystical goddess Brandy.
That doesn't rhyme. Y'all stuff rhyme.
Derek said he's the bearded dad DJ Truth. That's not no rhyme pattern.
You a DJ?
I stopped.
Okay.
But anyway, man, listen, man. Next episode, man, is gonna be our 200th episode, man. So next episode, we're gonna pop a bottle. You know what I'm saying? We ain't all gonna be together, but we're gonna pop a bottle. We're gonna have a glass or whatever they want to drink, apple juice, apple cider, whatever you want. So, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna celebrate having our 200th episode.
What we gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Everybody that who left the FOH brand, left came, all that.
That's gonna be a long ass podcast.
Everybody that from the beginning to where we at now, how the most viral episode we ever had was 3 weeks ago. and the most the funniest episode we had was, I don't know, we had a lot of funny episodes.
Yeah, a lot of funny episodes.
You know what I'm saying? We just knew.
But we're gonna reminisce, man. That's what we're gonna do next episode.
We're gonna let y'all know we're gonna keep going until we get better, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can kiss our motherfucking ass. Bitch ass bitches.
All right, man. That's the episode. Peace.